saw me, my blood ran cold. I couldn't stand it, you see. It haunted me in my dreams. And so, finally, I made up my mind to rid myself of the eye and the old man forever. Every night, about midnight, I turned the latch of his door and opened it, ever so gently. I put in a dark lantern and moved it ever so slowly, so as not to disturb the old man's sleep. I undid the lantern so that a single thin ray fell upon the vulture eye. But it was closed, alas, and I couldn't do the work. This I did for 7 long nights, and upon the 8th night, I was more than usually cautious in opening the door. A watcher's minute hand moved more slowly than did mine. I had my head in and was about to open the lantern when my thumb slipped upon the thin fastening. A young man sprang up in bed crying out, "Who's there?" I kept quite still and said nothing. For a whole hour I did not move a muscle, and in the meantime I did not hear him lie down. He was still sitting up in the bed, listening, just as I have done night after night, hearkening to the death watches in the wall. His groan, although slight, I knew to be a groan of mortal terror. It's not a groan of pain or of grief, oh no. It was the low stifled sound that arises from the bottom of the soul when overcharged with awe. I knew the sound well, for many a night, when all the world slept, it has welled up in my own chest, deepening with its dreadful echo the terrors that distracted me. You see, I'm not mad. I just say I knew what the old man felt, and I pitied him, although I chuckled at heart. I knew he had been lying awake ever since the first slight noise, when he had turned in the bed, you see. His fears had ever been growing upon him. He had been trying to fancy them causeless, but could not. He had been trying to comfort himself, but it was all in vain. All in vain because death, in approaching him, had stalked with his black shadow before him and